How's it going, guys? 'Tis the season to be Beanmas. La 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 la. We're starting off in a similar kind of street we were this day last year, I think. A fantastic display of point of sale action here at the Brown Thomas window with this small sausage dog-like device with moving head attachment, and then a fancy lad snacks picture of the lady in question with her dog with a jumper on it as well. Real fancy stuff. There she is. She's classy, she's elegant, and the dog knows it too. The dog knows it too. Dior beans. Do or die. Great get-up. Absolutely fantastic get-up, and a great tree as well. Bobble-tastic. Check out the sheen and the shine on those. And that's what you want for pure toast. If you're into toast, you can't get toastier than those. The shriek of the seagull alerts us to the oncoming presence of Bean. The has-beens, the would-have-beens, the could-have-beens, the should-have-beens. We are the beans. There's no coulda, woulda, shoulda here. And I shudder to think of what this little fella would think if we were to just keel over and die and let the beans win. That could never be an option, John. The beans must never win. We must become the beans. Only once we become the beans will we truly be. Until then, it's a rat race. It's a rat race on a Monday morning. The business day is still fully ahead of us, and we don't want to miss out on that opportunity which the next 10 to 12 hours holds. And that's beautiful stuff. He knows it. He knows it. And there she is again. Somewhat beguiling and captivating presence. And I think that's mistletoe that she has there as well. Incredible stuff. Certainly beguiling. Certainly beguiling. And there she is again. And there he is. The same dog. I think they've actually... they've cheaped out this year, and they're repeating themselves at every window, you know. I mean, he's a good lad. It's very artistic. Beguile. Gotta keep your head on a fucking swivel at this time, you know, especially when you're closer to the action. Certainly a few anti-festive sentiments still ambling around after the night before. Thanks very much for joining us there, guys. I haven't actually formally said hello to you or good morning. Guten Morgen. And that's a fantastic situation here as well. Victoria's Secret. Yeah, it's a little bit much for this time of day. I won't be aiming the camera there. But I hope you're getting on well anyway, and that your beans are roasted and are ready to be ground up and dispatched, drenched in steaming hot water. Not boiled, just hot. You don't want to burn the beans, you don't want to burn the roast. What the hell is this? Is that someone's giant shoe? You've driven all you can drive. It's a soft, sort of inflatable thing. I don't know what that is. I thought that it looked from a distance like somebody's shoe. Like somebody's weird shoe. The man with the pizza sliced foot.
John, an absolute madman's after launching a Zurich bomb at you.
Just strapping it on.
You'd want to address it.
And then maybe becoming like some kind of hovercraft on water, but I mean, obviously not on pavement. It would have to be
After launching a Zurich bomb at you.
propelled by a motor in order to get the sort of leverage you need to hover across concrete. Thank you very much, by the way, there, lads, for the tips. Just want to extend the warmest gratitude and thanks that I can throw at you at this unmercifully unparalleled business shark time of year known as the end of Q4. We're about to smash Q4 in the face with an iron bar. And it's never felt more real than now, John. It's never felt more real than now. Thank you very much, Kevin Beijing. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, Kevin. You didn't have to. It's a shame these lights are not on. They need to be illuminated now, but they're saving, you see. They're trying to save the electricity, which is startlingly expensive. Well, there's a few more lights down here anyway. Thank you very much, Kevin. Merry Christmas. Bought my 11-year-old son from San Diego to Dublin, and he agreed the highlight was the graffiti masterpiece of Tommy Schlug. Great stuff, buddy. I hope you're getting on well. I remember actually doing this lap last year and thinking, don't like the sound of this down here, and it seems to be the same crack again, so fair play to them for being on the time and on the money and punctual with it, but it's quite the noise, John. I think they're cleaning out the drains. Power wash. And Tim Reedy, thank you very much, buddy. I hope you're getting on well and having a lovely morning. Looking forward to that first blast of beansmanship. That is just around the corner. I can't wait. The biggest mistake of the last day was waiting until fucking 7:10 and then having to put 3 away in that pace at that time, the way I was feeling after the week I'd had. And it was only Tuesday. Just didn't sit well with me at all. You know, I had a massive crash there a couple of weeks ago. I think it was that day I left you. And I'd done the 3 bomb in the space of 54 minutes or 50 minutes. A 3 bomb. All of them large as well. Incredible scenes. Not for the faint of heart. I won't be doing that anytime soon again anyway. That's for sure. Somebody get onto Grant Thornton. We need an audit and we need one now. That's what I've been saying all week. Thank you very much there, lads. Tim Reedy and Kevin Beijing especially. Thank you very much. That was too kind. None other than Mr. Magoo. Bag for your snooker balls. Sorry, I'm just coming back to the chat here after a while away. Trifold Aquasox, smash the beans out. All the juice has been diverted to AI servers. And what's on here at the Gaiety? None other than Beauty and the Beast, John. Beauty and the Beast. And there's the Beast. And the lady there. And those other people. The candlestick job. Candelabra and the teapot and chip the cup and the clock. You hear that seagull? Celtic Tiger beans, and you can see Nero is not open yet. You'd think they'd do something special for Christmas, but they're not hitting us with what we need. It's actually a nice, surprisingly enough, not a bad smell around here. Which sometimes after a heavy Christmas night session, I mean, there is quite a lot of litter from the revelry, but the smell is fantastic. I've only seen 2 pukes in the last 25 minutes. Which is fantastic. I wonder, could we hop on that Daniel Day there? Let's do a Daniel Day Stopatici. Colombian beans. St. Stephen's bean. Blast unit. Living Labina Mocha. The future. The concept of steam. Brand new roller coaster ride. Time is running out, the clock is ticking down. Francesco Higinardo, Honduran beans. The fact that every moment is a chance to double your money. Bezos. How's it going, buddy?
How are you keeping?
Checking out Fibonacci Place. Have you been in there?
Never.
Bezos.
I think.
Tram destination Bride's Glen. Next stop, Harcourt. Jouwstrepen tram klaargevliegen aan Giels van den Weg. Strooidarger.
Sorry, buddy. Starbucks still not even open, and it's nearly 6:30. It's incredible. I'm hoping that we're gonna get something here, because this is not what we're after here. Well, it's almost as if people have gone on holiday or something. I think there's nobody excited for it to be Monday morning. Get back into the fucking office. Start making those trades, making those sales, forging those connections, those bonds, the sustainable bonds of commerce and friendship via transactional needs. It seems to be quiet at the moment at the HCQ Even the denizens of Bell Lane have us locked off, unable to get past their massive fence. That'll change soon enough. It'll have to. We need to get some beans, and we need to get them fast. Let's just have a little look here. What are we doing? God forbid you have to go to a filling station. Matthew Barry, how are you getting on? It's unbelievable. Just give it 2 weeks ago, you were here on a Monday morning, and the place was absolutely pumping. And I just get the feeling like no one's ours today. I can't imagine why. There's still some time to maximise the grind. Have people just fucking decided they're not ours? It's kind of sad. I'm gonna have to go to Cafe Sol, and that's no offence to Cafe Sol. I'd go to Valentino if I could, but that's a little way away. I don't really want to hop on a bike today, not with the way the slick of the ground is. Temperature wise, it feels nice and mild, but it is slippy out there. Thank you very much for joining me anyway, and I hope you're getting on well. And to whoever it was there who just sent us a tip, which came through as I was on the train, Andy the Fork and Paul Mescal, thank you very much, buddy. I hope you're getting on well. Give my love to the Lewis. I did, and I will again the next time I'm on it. I think we're heading to Sol to get fired up. The only thing is, there's no toilet in Sol. I could do with using the jacks, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way, by hook or by crook. Let's go. Let's get this done here, down here now, past the Odeon. Tell you what, just on the tram there, went past the guard HQ. Things are really shaping up there at the moment, John. They've actually managed to get rid of all the construction detritus out the front of the building, and you get a good look at the forecourt, the plaza, the entrance of it. It gives you an idea of what you're going to be faced with, and pretty easy pedestrianised access, and some lovely benches. Beautiful benches out the front. Get a look at those in a minute. Let's just get filled up first. Let's get the first one in, John. And then we'll fly. Then we'll fly. Hi, how's it going? Can I have a large Americano to take away, please?
Large Americano.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. Just over there, as you can see, there was I think a crane and a teleporter, some kind of heavy industrialized version of a teleporter there the last day, but quite a nice adequate pavement there for footfall, and some benches out the front. I'm not sure if they're a permanent fixture or what. Get a look over there while they're making that coffee there. 1 second. It looks good. It's shaping up to be something, alright, you know, and there's going to be a garden bed there. Don't know what the schedule date is for completion, but it's certainly interesting to look at, you know, and the much I do go on about Cafe Sol being, you know, it's a place there, it's open, and that's why I go to it. You know, I wouldn't really frequent it as much, and I would never really make usage of the table and chairs that they have there. But when you're faced with that, you know, that's coming along, it's just such an interesting piece. It's really got a lot going for it in a myriad of ways, and I love what they've done. The inconsistent nature of the slats, you know, there are different spaces, different lengths, different diameters and whatnot, the whole way down, which just I really enjoy. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Let's get a look down the side hatch before we move on. Yeah, we need to let that cool anyway, and it's... I don't like giving bad scores, you know. It's just... Oh, and I'm not going to give a review. All I'm going to say is it's a shame I couldn't get to a Il Valentino. Still a lot of work that needs doing here. Yeah, now that I see down this side hatch here, it's definitely... I don't think we're going to see this up and running. It might even be another year, do you know? They might have actually got the facade done, but there could be a hell of a lot of work that needs to be going on inside it as well. Interesting nonetheless. Someone's phone number there as well. Find a place to sit down and let this cool. Rain is not still on there, James Russell. It's actually stopped. But it's very slippy out, so if you're on the bike, mind yourself. Let's get into this. I wonder, can you go into Pret? Is Pret open? Fantastic stuff. Very tasty indeed. You want to let it cool to the optimum level so you can just absolutely plow into it. Right now it's unplowable. That's just a sipper, but I don't have time to sip. Not the way I'm going, not the way I'm built, and not the way we've been going. Another angle of that fantastic building there. It's the way it cuts out at the side, and then you have a kind of a balcony piece on the first, on the second floor, and then that third floor kind of just, it comes out at an oblique angle off of the second to create a very staggered effect, and then that staccato placement of the vertical columns. I don't know, what's your take on it? I'm really happy with it. I think they've done a great job. And you can tell by the seagulls. If there's one thing that the seagull does tell you, is that there's something decent going on, and you're never stuck for a seagull around here. There's tons of them. They seem to really be concentrated. You can hear it right there. They're concentrated around here, which is fantastic. Love the wall behind you. Yeah, you know, it's another feature I'm very, very impressed with as well. The pod wall, I used to go in through there or through there for gigs back in the day. A lot longer before that, it was a train station or a train stop. Fantastic stuff. It's a great part of town. I'd love to see them do something with that unit over there. It's been too long. It's beginning to... It just is too bland to fit in with the daring and ambitious, which is what we've done now. You can really see the development of a country like 30 years on, which I imagine is the time of the space of time in between those. Not physically, like that's actually only about 15 meters, 20 meters, but in terms of construction, 30 years. And you can instantaneously say, yeah, that's definitely going to hold its own for the next 30. If that's, because I think I even remember when that was being constructed, thinking, you know, it's not pushing the boundaries. It's not going to put us on the map. Whereas something like that, you're on the map. You're on the map. You're making the map. We are the map makers, and we are the dreamers of the dreams. We will build towers, John. Maybe not today or the next day, but it will come. You've driven all you can drive. That was a different seagull sound I haven't heard before. You've driven all you can drive. Thank you very much there, Sean Luke Picard. Monday morning in the big smoke. We've all been there. Yeah, we have, buddy. I hope you're getting on well. The builders of the new world, pushing the beans into a brighter future. It's actually a crow. It's a massive crow. I don't know if you can see him there. Absolutely stunning piece of crowmanship on that wire, and he's making a fantastic sound. We might move over there to see if we can get it. Once this traffic has dissipated, wait until you hear the call of the crow. Wait until you hear this guy. He's fantastic. I hope we don't spook him, because if he fucking flies away, Listen out, keep your ear out for this guy. He's gonna make it, he's gonna say it, he's gonna do it. No, stay there, buddy. He's got a lovely, lovely grey chest. Merry Christmas, Senor Crow. All the beans to you and yours. This Christmas time? Send it far. He's still there. He's great. We're just gonna hang out with this lad for a minute. He's fucking great crack. It's a real Christmas treat. If anybody, are there any birdologists or ornithologists out there who might know what kind of crow that is? I suppose you'd need to have that app open on your phone which tells you what the noise of the bird is, what make and brand of bird it is. This guy's fucking brilliant. He's really full of the Christmas cheer as well. You'd wonder who he's calling to because he's on his own. This is a Seagulls game. Do you hear me, Crow? You're playing a Seagulls game. Go on, give us another blast. Go on. Go on. Give us another one. Go on. Go on, son. You know you've got it in you. Don't be frightened. Don't be cheeky. He's not doing it. We might get one. The head is going 90. Go on, buddy. He's gone shy. Such a shame. Such a legend. I just wonder if we moved away, would that help? Don't think it will though. Right there, as soon as we go, he does it. And he's gone. Swooped away. Is it a jackdaw? Or it's a jackdaw. Oh, and how are you getting on, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas. Cameron Crow. Yeah, he didn't really like it, you know, he wasn't really. This isn't it. This isn't for him, this kind of life. Crow Enjoyer, thank you very much, buddy. Congratulations to that crow. Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. And I hope you have a fantastic barnstorming, celestial seasons beating. Fantastic beans. Any sign of Three-Eye Atlas? I don't know what that means, mister. It's a carrion crow, according to the app. And Is that the Merlin bird app that you're using to assess that data? Because I found that very hit and miss. Actually worked well when I'm in Ireland and Europe. It works well, but I was getting a lot of trouble when I was over in East Asia, doing a lot of business work there and whatnot, and trying to get them to identify the birds was proving to be very troublesome indeed. Kept going off script, telling me that a Japanese crow is a Eurasian sparrow, which just wasn't the case at all. The Cornell bird app, that's it, yeah. Or maybe not. It's Merlin bird app, isn't it? I don't know. It's been a while anyway, but that was a real sweet piece right there. As I say, it's a seagulls game around here. It always has been. You can hear the shriek of the seagull there. To come across a crow like that, and you know what? This is such a waste of money. I've not enjoyed it at all, and that's not to say anything bad about Sol, but it can be hit and miss. I have found sometimes it's not great, but I've only ever had great coffees from there before. I think I'm just gonna have to ditch. I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna drink it to get the benefit, but I just feel like maybe should have just gone to Coffee Angel, and a lot of this wouldn't have happened. But at the same time, if we gone somewhere else, maybe we wouldn't have had the pleasurable experience of meeting that jackdaw, hearing its call, hearing its song, finding out about its life, what it has had for breakfast, where it plans to go for its day, its week, its month, its year, its future. And it had a great future about it. I certainly believe that. If a crow can step up to the plate, or a jackdaw, and make that kind of sound this time of day in this area, then it's got a lot going for it. Got a hell of a lot going for more than most. But you know, there'd be a lot out there that'd be scared to make that kind of noise in a city like this. Find a bin for this cup. You know, I don't think Coffee Angel opens its doors until 7, but I wouldn't mind just testing the waters, getting in there, seeing if they'll give us something to work with, you know. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. Bell Lane is open for business. I want to get another coffee, and a fresh one, before hitting up the rock room at the drop and having a look and seeing what's going on there, if they've added any more additional instrumentation before Christmas. I'm not too sure, but we will see that in due course. Looks great down there. Really does. I'd love to be inside that, just for that coverage as well. Might get there soon enough. Little Dropbox logo over here. Their branding is fantastic. Unmistakable. A real leader in the industry as well. And there you can see that Rancilio 5000. That's a real mean machine right there. And 2 grinding units beside it as well, a double grinding unit, just to satiate the demand for the bean that they have there. And it's just all open plan. You can really imagine how good it must feel to be a staff member and then get down to that coffee dock, work it yourself if you want. They have an in-house barista, and then there's these little chill out coffee areas, all with MacBook plugs ready to go. You don't even have to bring your MacBook. fantastic stuff. It's great to see the work and effort that goes into facilitating a very comfortable work environment like that. Keep your workers happy, and you will see those returns. Mark my words. But always keep an eye on them. Always keep an eye on them. The fun is there merely as kind of jumping off point to get some stuff done. At the end of the day, stuff needs to get done, and you can't do that arsing around fucking drinking coffee all day, sitting on beanbags. That's not how the West was won. So yeah, have your foosball tables, little chill out zone, mindfulness area, Rancilios to beat the band, rock rooms, arcade cabinet, Raspberry Pi MAME emulator, yes. But you're gonna have to wear this tag. I want to be able to monitor exactly what you're doing all the time. Otherwise you're out, and you'll be replaced fast. What a tree. What a fucking tree. It's perfect. It says it all. It says it all. It says Christmas. And the seagulls are laughing again. Architecturally speaking, I think that there is one more of those bland buildings I was talking about just over here across from the National Concert Hall. But it has a little bit extra going for itself, and that is that kind of prism of glass at the side of the brick, which lends a little bit of extra credibility to it. If I'm to be honest, I think it saves it. It's a feature which saves that particular building. I'm pumping out the tunes, blasting out the tunes this hour. Actually looking for a Benjamin Netanyahu. Thank you very much there, guys. Potato Boss, thank you very much. And 1PP Muttman Shrine, thank you very much. Are you checking out the Shrine to Muttman, the Dropbox? I didn't know there was one, but I've been told that there is. I'm gonna make sure I get there. Just having a look at this building again really does fill me with power that is necessary to carry on into the Monday morning rush, and it can only be got. It's the kind of power that you can only get through standing in awe of some fantastic structure, such is the way of the National Concert Hall. And looking forward to the next time I get to go inside there and take in a show. Happy cycling, thank you very much, and happy holidays. I hope you're getting on well. And what do you say there? Are you headed over to the Maracas Madrasa to see the new god that worships? Of course you are. Fair dues, well-earned respect and recognition, Q4. Sorry there, I'm having a bit of trouble there reading and keeping the show going. I need to keep my wits about me as well. There's an air of mischief around the town, even though it's Monday. You can imagine many players, many of the softies will have just thrown in the towel at this stage and resigned themselves to a holiday, the holiday season. But there is a hardcore contingent who are still hell-bent on making do with the scraps of today. And it's to those I dedicate my stream to. The early risers, the Christmas smashers, the Q4 quadrahydra-headed beast monster of commerce, I know you're out there. We are not alone. You're not alone, okay? Look, it can be fucking lonely at the top. It can be lonely at the top, but it's absolutely crushing at the bottom.
You've driven all you
Never
can
go to the
drive.
bottom. You want to stay on top of business. You want to be in 6 Earlsford Terrace. You've driven all you can drive. And now it's time to get yourself down to Earlsford Terrace to enjoy the little slice of Gardonic pleasure inside the city centre. It's absolutely fantastic. You're ensconced within the walls of commerce, but you can also see artistic merriment of the National Concert Hall just across the way at the same time. Mr. and Mrs. Pacework, thank you very much for dispatching a tip at my face. It's very, very kind of you. Yeah, often get a little bit teary-eyed down here. It was here that was the scene of an impromptu blast of B-Day inspired street art about 3 years ago now. The funk blaster himself got down here in the crack of midnight, the crack of dawn, and erected a fucking B-Day special. Solid gold job. Some people stared at it throughout the morning, but it was taken down by the council towards the end of the day. If you don't get planning permission, they're not going to let you have it. You're definitely not going to get planning permission for a gold-plated bidet in the middle of the city. And God knows how much he spent trying to get that project together and what it would have took to have crafted that. But it was just gone within hours, you know. And that's just testament to Funk Blaster and the work that goes on behind the scenes. And the amount that he's willing to sacrifice as well in order to put his mark not only on the world of art and culture, but just to be a burning, shining star. No matter what's at the end of the galaxy, just to do it. To live, and live again. Live some more. Thank you very much for the tip there. Edification by Edifice. Hope you're getting on well. I'm having a fantastic Christ's Mass, although it hasn't even started yet. I'm feeling a little bit ill Valentino, I think, on this. I hope you're doing well there. everybody out there. I can see a few people in the chat. Red Armchair, Dominic Bell, Havco, Sarah, Skelly Bookie, Mr. Man, I hope you're doing well and having a fantastic morning. I still don't feel like I'm on the buzz yet, you know? It's such a shame. And I tell you what's another shame. This fucking beautiful little Cafe Sol here. It should be open, but it's probably not. And it's just on such a beautiful street. And it's like a little cubby hole away from the hullabaloo. I wonder, do they have a Jack's? I'd have to buy something. I don't want another Sol, not after what I've just experienced there. I think we're gonna Coffee Angel it. But it's 7. Let's Angel. No, let's Art. Let's Art. Let's get an Art. Seize the day. The noise coming out of this little grid here, look. Do not chain bicycles to railings, and then that. It'd shock your beef. Driven all you can drive. Now it's time to seize your beef. Q4 is about to be smashed into the back of the head with a wooden plank. Do you want to be holding it? Or do you want to be the one that's laying down, quivering, begging for life? There's never been a better time than now to fully invest in your soul. Recharge your beans. Been there, done that. I don't know if you can see me. I don't know if you can see me on this one. John, it's nearly Christmas, John. What do you mean you haven't sorted your pension yet? I am always watching you, John. Always. I don't know if you could see it. Could you see my face there, lads? Or shall I try one more, or... It looks like you're drowning, okay? But you could still see my face, right? Okay, it's underwater, that's the point of view. Ghost of Christmas pension. John! It's me, the ghost of Christmas pension. John. I'm always here, John. Always. It went a bit steamy, you see, because my face was up against the glass, so I started breathing onto the glass. Let's get to art. Stop just messing around. Get to art now. Looking forward to it, man. Really can't wait. It's a great day as well. It's just great weather, you know. No wind. Blast of ganja in the air. I don't know if that's people starting work or just finishing work. The ganjanator. Oh, look at that magnificent job they've done there on that facade. If they've turned it into offices, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be a hotel, but it's fucking fantastic. It looks fantastic. It's just what this street needed. Just what this area needed. And I think the same thing is going to end up happening to those premises over there as well. That's Kilronan House. Now that's a decent hotel. But I'd say the owner or proprietor of that end building probably wants to buy them all up. Because why the hell not? You're going to be situated in a fantastic location. You know, everything around you. And you're right close to the hardcore. You're in the hardcore coffee quadrant. You have 4 and 5 Park Place. And then the upcoming One Adelaide, I was going to say. But you can add a load more onto it because there's a lot of space still to develop, you know. 3 tall boys ready to start swinging and laying block after block after block. Let's get to art. Use the jacks as well. We're running out of time, John. Christmas is only days away. We need to fucking make this count. Look at that down there. And then we're gonna head down. We'll get ourselves an art and then hit the drop. It's looking good. It's looking good. Things are looking good. Things are looking very good.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going? Can I have an Americano large to take away, please? And that's everything, thank you.
We apologize for the
Get a nice little blast of that, we'll be back in business again. Another powerful Monday. Welcome to the stream. You've driven all you can drive. That's just another day in absolute paradise. Now it's time to harness the power of the working week. Fantastic car. Check that bad boy out. Standing proud. Office barista unit. Salesforce. Packing the poachers. Going on a bean quest on Monday morning. A vigorous rub with some tissue paper. This little fella, lovely, truly remarkable beast. I don't know, what's your take on it? You're a primetime sin swan. Been doing a lot of thinking. Ethiopian beans. Book cab? I think we really need to bring in HR. Flavoursome bean development. Colombian beans. St. Stephen's bean. Blast unit. Live in Labina Mocha. The future. The concept of steam. Brand new roller coaster ride. Time is running out. The clock is ticking down. Francesco Higinardo. Honduran beans. The fact that every moment is a chance to double your money. Bezos. How's it going, buddy?
How are you keeping?
Checking out Fibonacci Place. Have you been in there?
Never.
Bezos.
I think he is.
Is he there?
He is.
Bezos. Good stuff, buddy. Today FM. You take the bull by the horns and you ride that bastard out of town. You've lassoed all you can ever see. I have livid targets. Funkmaster Flex, Bar Charts, Falco, Crawl, Lockton. A lot of the hardball gets played inside there. More of a bricks and mortar kind of Lego set man myself. It's all about the Chinese market at the moment.
How's it going, guys? I'm your boss. That's French jiggery pokery.
Getting a bit tiresome, I understand. Salvadoran bee, gold embossed.
Hope you're getting on well anyway. Abducted by seagulls.
The big cheeses, it's not great. Yap stam. The likes of which
Myanmar beans.
you and I will probably dream about. Choo choo magoo.
There's a lot of tension in the streets. It's almost 6:10.
Indonesian beans.
5 days of sheer graft, power, and absolute.
Hasselback potatoes. And a
Driving home for Christmas. I can't wait to see those faces. Driving home for Christmas, yeah. It's gonna take some time. It's not a bad setup here.
standpipe or ganj blast, thank you very much there. Monday morning, Morpheus opens his hand and presents you with your choices. Blue pill, kick back with the crowd and wait your turn, versus red pill, bean to the gills and thrust through the thin veil that keeps you from success and realization. Choose now. Red pill. Red bean. Choose the red bean, John. That's better. It's a much better cup. It's a fantastic cup. Not just talking about the art of the artwork on the cup as well, that gold embossed look, but just the taste and the flavor of the roast like none other. It's a great sip, it's a great sup. I just take that off for a moment. Take that lid off, let it breathe for a moment, yeah? Just nose it, get to know it, you know? It's a dance. It's, you know, let it seduce you with its rich, nutty Arabica aroma. Do you know? Let's go for a sip. Fantastic. Beautiful stuff, John. I didn't need to wrap up as much as I have, and it's leading to a very, very hot situation at the moment. So I could do with a bit of breeze here. Actually, I tell you what, we'll stall in to Beltane. I'm looking forward to this. I don't want to blow it up or build it up as much, but I mean, people are texting me telling me that there's something going on there, but I'll never say anything until we see it, you know. It could be something, but they might not be. We'll see.
And already I think I think I can notice something different about the rock room. Just the back of the drum. Something has caught my eye that wasn't there before.
Next to the bell handle and the leather-clad maracas.
What is this?
You crazy, crazy moon.
I can't believe it.
Absolutely fantastic. The little guy.
John! I've seen you in my dreams. The rock room at the drop. The rock room at the drop.
And our good friend, the mushball, who I'm gonna miss.
Especially at Christmas. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You've gone and done it, John. To be acknowledged in the rock room at the drop, it means more than words or turnover or return on investment ever will.
I'm almost getting emotional right now. To whoever did that, thank you very much, and it's great to know. We don't need to let us know. We don't want to blow your cover, but we're acknowledged.
It's me and you, John. The way it's always been. The way it always will be. They can't stop us. They won't stop us. Because we'll just keep on battling. Into the future. Into the night. Ceaselessly marching. Onwards. Upwards. Without doubt, true to our name, strong of back and physique, and mentally stable enough to be equipped to defeat the demons, the multitude of demonic spindlers who try to besmudge your name. But we won't stop. Yes, granted, we've had our downs, and we'll get through it. I know that. I know you know that. It's never been anything other than an unending quest to better ourselves and to better our world, to better our society. I promise to you that we do our part And those who follow will do theirs too, because they will be inspired. And it's only right to inspire generation after generation after generation. Because the sounds that we make today will resonate through the halls of hell tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that, and the day after that. It never stops. The grind doesn't sleep. We don't have eyes. We don't have eyelids. We are Ace. And nothing, and I mean nothing, will stop us. They try to put us down, but it doesn't work out for them. We can't be stopped. Now and forevermore. An absolutely beautiful, touching and moving tribute from our inside man, the inside scoopinator, whoever it is. I have to doff my cap and say that was a great Easter egg. And has completely set me on the back foot. I don't know what to make of it. You know, they say you should never let your emotions get in the way of your heart or your mind, and especially in the boardroom. Emotions will not cut the mustard. Look, you need to have ego, but you need to be measured. But nothing can prepare you for the recognition like that. And look, all I can say is, it's about time. After all we've done for those guys. I think I've done a lot for Dropbox over the years. So it's been a long time coming. It's been well overdue. Let's just put it that way. Caffeine gum, thank you very much. And standpipe or ganj blast. I hope you're getting on well. How you getting on there, Little John, Gabriel, and Mr. Schmoen? Thank you very much. And flu riddled. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Cons, I've got the flu. Absolutely riddled. Can you give me some tips on motivating myself for today so I can achieve peak graft? I've been dancing around like Steve Ballmer all morning, but it's not helping. Look, you need to save the Balmer until you get to the boardroom, or to at least mid-afternoon, because if you start breaking out the Balmer shenanigans too early, you know, if you've got a team meeting and it's a big one, you're gonna have to give it the big one. Then by all means go for it, but you need to save what you've got left for that last stretch, because that's when a lot of the real deals can get made. You know, there's a lot of desperation towards the end of the day. Blow my nose, sorry there, listen. A lot of desperation. So it helps if you've got something left in the tank for the end of play as well. Don't just blow it all away on red first thing in the morning, you know? You have to pace yourself and get ready to spin that roulette wheel again and again. Come Hithen song, because it's not all rosy highways and byways sailing off into the sunset of Christmas, and a lot of people don't even get to see the sun at Christmas. One situation I really like is that first floor Stein house. I'd love to shoot a video in there. Just a nice big liminal space, well lit, plush carpet, and sparsely furnished with chairs and one desk. It's great stuff. And look at that window. I could spend all day just taking in the windows. God bless Muttman. That was a nice tribute to the Muttman. He lives on, you know. He used to love this time of year. He knew that when that tree came out, treats wouldn't be too far away. Used to have a little Christmas jumper for him. He didn't like it. Put it on him on Christmas morning, but you'd have to take it off 5 or 10 minutes later because you could see it was sending him into a mental health crisis. But at least he tried, you know. At least he tried. Well, he didn't. I mean, effectively, I put it on him, but you know, it was good. We got a photograph, and that was that. And then he got a treat for it, so he didn't. It wasn't like he was being used, you know. It was a good transaction. I always made sure to instill that into the hound himself, you know, that he always has to come away with something. To never, ever leave treats on the table. Strike while the iron is hot. And attack, always. And he did. Sometimes it was to his detriment. Little fella like that, when you've got a little terrier yoke, they actually don't know their own size or strength, and they're liable to just kick off on Alsatians or Rottweilers, not knowing that they could just get their face torn off. And there was only ever one time I saw a bad side of him, and that was when he was off the leash, stupidly. He got the sniff of a lamb and took off into a field, ran after some poor little spring lambs, you know, tiny things. He was fucking growling at them and snarling, you know. And nearly jumped the fucking fence. I was like, Muttman! Like shouting, screaming at him to come back in front of people as well. It's quite embarrassing, but you have to do this, you know. I upset some family and a child started crying because of my screams, you know. I didn't want to go over the fence initially because it was electrified and there was barbs. So I just had to keep screaming. And that upset some families, but he came back anyway. He didn't attack any lambs, but from that moment on, I kind of found it hard to look at him in the same light as before. I saw beneath that exterior, that soft, unassuming exterior, there was a nasty, gnarling bastard of a beast behind who would willingly rip an innocent lamb to shreds if he was allowed. But he wasn't. He was a pussycat, you know. All the lamb would have to have done is to fight back. And he would have gone away, but you know, with lambs, they're not going to fight back, especially not against an aggressive little fucker like that. I shouldn't say that about him. Forget who I'm talking about here. He's a good guy. He wasn't a fucker. He's a lovely, lovely lad, you know. And if he could be here today to see that there, then he would be over the moon. You know, but instead he's up the great big gig in the sky. With Rob Raider and a load of other lads. Coffee Angel looks good. I'm thinking about going Mambo number 3 on it. Over at the Angel. You asked for a large, that's all you get. Inner Wolfman, thank you very much for the tip. Embrace your inner Wolfman today. You'd have to wonder if we can get inside the lift here. There's already an early riser in the office grinding away. Hopefully the coverage lasts. I think it did once. It worked successfully once, but the last 2 times it just cut out, so I'm not sure we're in a particular Faraday-esque situation, but we're definitely ensconced. And then we're back out again. Okay, let's do this. So far, it's been, I'd say 7 out of 10 to the max in terms of quality of cup. And I'm hoping that we get a good solid 9 here. So I'm just gonna really, I don't know what I'm gonna do different. The ordering process, I'm not gonna state my case or go with any airs or, you know, make a big song and dance, but I'm gonna ask for that coffee in a way that I haven't really done before. I think just a more meaningful ask. See what I can do. Sorry.
Would you like a bag and spoon? Okay. Totally nice.
I would have a large Americano, please.
Yeah, please one kilo takeaway.
A takeaway, please. Thank you very much.
Tal Americano is for yes.
Thank you.
Abatola, is it ready here?
Thank you very much. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a tall Americano ready.
Thank you very much.
Next. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I gotta say, from what I can see, I haven't tasted it, but from what I could see from that cup there, it looked stunning. Yeah. I'm just checking the phoneo there. I can see that you're in agreement, which is fantastic news. Thank you very much there, Bucking of Baghdad, for the tip. Very, very kind of you. And treat yourself as well. Maybe get a bite too. I'm okay for a bite just yet. But I want to say thank you very much for the sentiment. It's very, very kind of you. And Bucking of Baghdad, thank you very much as well. Great if this was made of something I could put the camera onto, but I can't. If I could just mount it here, maybe. It's not really a mount in so much as a ledge. At least here I can just, there's a bit of light and, you know, can convivially say thank you very much, and means a lot, the support, and that little number in Dropbox just has definitely warmed the heart, that's for sure, at Christmas. Lovely stuff. Oh. They really do. I think it's become my premier establishment. And congratulations to the owners as well. I seen the piece from the Business Post the other day. It was fantastic. I don't know if you read it yourself. Saw the article in the Business Post. Great piece. It's a fantastic piece. And they're turning over 8 million at the end of Q4, which might seem like small change to you and I, but they're moving in the right direction. They're moving in the right direction. Immaculate bean, John. Thank you very, very much there, Mr. Goose Cloud. I hope you're doing well. Very kind of you. A wandering turnip. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. The shrub is getting longer. Yeah, the problem is, when I wear the scarf here as well, it actually moves the shrub too high onto a shrub ledge, you know, so it's up there then, and then it's flopping around. It needs trimming, but I've noticed that the back of my shrub grows at a much faster rate than the front and sides of my shrub. So just a bit of shrubonomics, bit of voodoo shrubonomics need to be performed on it, maybe before Christmas. And also I think the shampoo, I'm using Pantene Pro V, and it's just not doing. I'm going to move back to Head and Shoulders after that, because I took it for a spin. It was on offer. I stupidly bought it, a huge tub of it, and it's lasting too long. But it's giving my mane and tail too much volume, and I think it's putting a lot of people off. I've noticed maybe a decline in viewers since the shrub has grown this large in volume, you know. So look, I can live with that, you know. It's never been about the hair. It's never been about the hair. But some people, they make it about the hair, you know. But I'm really looking forward to getting back to some Head and Shoulders action. I was actually contemplating buying a Head and Shoulders before I'd even finished the Pantene. That's how disillusioned I was with the Pantene, John.
such a great taste.
Just had to pull you in there because I thought that fella was coming over to us. I was getting ready to do the Jim Reeves. But we might put it back there again just to finish off. A bean-based shampoo could be the job. I mean, you might be joking there, but there are shampoos on the market now aimed at men that want to keep their hair. Do you know, when you get to this stage where it's beginning to lose or it's beginning to thin out? I think Nizoral or Alpecin is the brand that has a caffeine infused shampoo blend which is meant to stimulate the follicles and promote growth. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on how legitimate those claims are. And Little John, thank you very much, buddy. We'll move on here. Paddy McSpud, thank you very much for the tip. I hope you're doing well, buddy, and having a great morning. What about this? The park at dawn, before dawn is even broken. Don't know what you can see here. Probably not much. It's okay.
This is beautiful, actually. This is the nicest that I've ever felt doing one of these coffee runs. I don't think I've felt this tranquility before. Not at this stage before it's even got bright. This really is fantastic. I recommend this to anyone if you can. Getting down to this particular part of the park at this time of day with those lights on in the building, 4 and 5 Park Place or 1 and 2 Park Place, whatever you call that. When the weather is as nice as this, when there's no wind, there's no biting cold, there's no rain, it just feels sublime. I hope you're okay out there. Thank you very much for joining me there. Jimmy Riddle, Willie, Ronan, Bel Air, Sean Gray, Taylor, Sarah, San Pellegrino. Don't know what to say. I'm still taken aback by the Mutt Man. It's the little things. The little things in life that matter the most. That's what they say, right? You know, you can fight and fight like hell to the bitter end of the day to improve yourself, improve your surroundings, to improve everything around you, you know? But what's it all worth when you don't have a sentiment like that? I don't think you've really got anything. Until the heart feels something like that, I don't think you've ever really lived or you've ever felt. But as is the way with something like that, time passes, life moves on, the grind continues, and soon, it's not to be forgotten about, but it's definitely filed away. More pressing issues become the center point of life, and the chance to increase funds and revenue begins again, and all the hope and excitement that brings with it. It's like seeing a great film, and you wake up the next day and the message is still with you, like, you know, the lesson learnt. But then give it a few days and you've forgotten about that film. And then you feel as though you're back to square one. Thank you very much, Ban Celebino, and It's Coming Up Roses, John. Glad you made it to the gardens, Konzo. This is where you last engage with the seagull of the C-suite. Soak it up. Fantastic vibes. Just try and get some shots there for the LinkedIn. It might have lasted there maybe a minute, maybe a moment. Can't be too sure.
John!
Merry Christmas, John.
Three-Eye Atlas!
I finally get the reference. Somebody was asking in the chat earlier on, did you find 3-Eye Atlas yet? I couldn't understand what they meant. It might have even been somebody who was sending a tip, so I apologise if I couldn't actually answer you properly. I didn't know what you were on about. You know what I'm all about now. This time of day, down this alleyway. We're heading to the back of the iron here for a sniff. Looks good. The steam is coming out the pipe and it's moving towards the laneway here. So I'll show you now. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, yeah. And you can smell it as well. We just needed to come this way. We'll wait for this van to get out the way and we'll have pure unadulterated detergent steam in our face. Gotta wait for this truck to get the way. We've been here before, I can tell you that. The sticker's there. I think we can get something going here. The steam, unfortunately, it's rising to the top. There isn't much of a breeze here. There's a good chance of getting something out of this. We're not going to come away empty-handed here. Thank you very much there. It's all coming up. Spud. And Interstellar Beans. Thank you very much for the tip there. And it's all coming up roses. Thank you very much. Look at that steam. We just need to get one waft of it and then we're out of here. We're waiting on something good here. We know it's going to be nice when it happens. We just have to wait for it to hit. I'm gonna go rogue. I'm gonna go rogue and see if I can just get something out of this myself. No, it's not happening. Unfortunately, it's not happening. And there's too much of a traffic jam there as well to risk going in. I hope you can see that steam. I'm going in, I'm going in. It's not there. It's such a shame it's not there. You can see it, you just can't smell it. It's not wafting. It's not wafting at all. No, I'm just getting fresh air. Then the more I make an effort to sniff, the less I think my nasal passages are attuned to anything new. Look, you can't have it all. There's a bit of waft. Yes. Yeah. I got something there. Yeah, and a bit more. It's hitting now. Look at the way it's coming right over to us. It's like a big smoky genie. Yeah. Look at that. We're in it. Total waftage. Zurich10.ie. Thank you. That smells fresh. We chased the dragon. John. John Bean Jovi. Thank you very much, buddy. Never stop believing. Never stop dreaming. Win. You said that was the most important thing. Never stop. Always start. And always finish.